classmates' website, portfolio website, uh, Livette Armstrong. Um, I see on your website somewhere you also refer to yourself as Lee Patterson. However, I I am looking at your website, and the first thing I see here is that you have your menu menu tabs, appropriately spaced and written, and you can see your name, boldly written. I know who owns the site, and on this other corner, I see your name, and it's all about you, Lee Armstrong. Um, the first thing that I see here that I feel that you could work on is that I can see some dead space, like a dead space here up around the upper banner area. Perhaps if you adjust your text, um, from the look of things, you don't have a lot of text here, so it would be good to have them moved up a little bit so that at first glance I'm able to see everything because you have the space here, and I feel that you could utilize the space. The next thing is if you could use maybe a clearer picture or video clips of yourself here. This looks like something you took with your phone, and it's if I zoom in, you can see that it's kind of like of poor resolution. For your website to stand out, you want to use the best photo, and you want to probably make it bigger, fill up empty spaces, give people that first look to have everything properly oriented. That's the first thing I feel like we could do here. Let's scroll down a little bit further and see, and I see that you have your reels on the bottom, maybe some of your projects. That's good that at least I can have a first glance from the first page of some of your work. Um, uh, Other than that, I don't see some of the bottom menu. I say, okay, this is good. But what I would have advised, just bring everything together, bring them to the center, move them up a little bit. I think this will make the home page, stand out. Um, I am dedicated to art of original screenplay writing and cinematography. My passion lies in crafting compelling stories for the silver screen, capturing the essence of. Seems to me that you are more into screenwriting, which screenplay writing, which I feel that would be okay to at least show that from the beginning, from the first glance. What I see here, movies, if there anything that you've written in, maybe at first glance, some of your work, you can just list them on the side, as part of this, you know, as part of your intro so that I know who you are, some of the work that you've done, that will give me, a full context of you, even though it's at a glance, at least summarized version of you on this first paragraph so I know everything. Yes, you describe what you're passionate about, but you didn't really touch on what you really do or what you have done, which is what I would have loved to see on this homepage. But maybe we'll find that here on the About page. Um, yeah, it looks like on your About page you've captured more and it's better oriented again. If I would do this differently, I will move everything forward so that when this page is a glance, nothing is cut off, for the first um, set of elements that you have here. I will move this a little bit further and stretch it out and have this up a little bit, this up a little bit, so that way I can be able to see it like this at the first glance. You know, um, I see. I can read a lot about yourself, your work, projects. Yeah, this is good. I will summarize this and put it on the first page so that at least everything you've written here, if I can summarize it in one paragraph, what would that be? Then I can put that up in the first page. Then it will lead them here where they can read more about it. Um, I like that you kept your site simple, but I would love to see more of your work. Kind of like even if it's bulleted, let's see your portfolio. And then there's not much that is shown here on your portfolio. I see that I like that you have this on the let test if it plays, and it does play. So at this, the one question I have though, at this something, a script that you've written that was shot into a short film, and this might be my internet, but it takes a long time to play. So this page, which is supposed to be your portfolio, I am not seeing. I would rather bring all the, rather than having it on the bottom, menu bar, I will bring it up in the middle so that you can actually showcase your work here, where it says my portfolio. You want to list some of those. Now it's playing. I see. That might be my internet. It does play. My internet is a bit slow, but I think at least 5 of your work, I think would be good to list here. Some of your projects, some of work that have been published already. You have them right in the center rather than having it in the bottom bar menu side. See your contact page. It's your first name, last name, phone, and submit. Okay. Well, your contact page is simple enough. Other than that, I think you've done a great job putting this together. A lot of effort you put in here, and I appreciate the effort as well. Just properly reorientate, your elements so that they all come together. It looks like they are all apart right now, but if you can put them together and put those things in place, I believe, your site will come in perfect. Thank you.